All right, I will have this posted tonight on my YouTube for you guys. It's just Mariah Newsome for you to get to your team who's not on. But I'm super excited. I did a Zoom like this almost a year ago, and I feel like it just needs to be refreshed. Host to Post is still Host to Post, but a lot has changed, improved, switched up a little bit. So I wanted to give us a chance to really dive into the systems that I use every day to get my post up. For those of you guys who don't know me, quick introduction. My name is Mariah Newsome. I've been in the business for 2.5 years, pushing Triple Diamond VIP this month, and I'm ridiculously excited about that. I joined this business as a broken newlywed. Me and my husband were long distance, our whole dating relationship. We got married, and I was so excited to start spending time with this person that I loved. And all of a sudden, I feel like we saw each other less when we were married than when we were long distance. And I was like, there's no way that this is the life of abundance God called me to. There's no way. I felt like a failure at every turn. I was trying to be a new wife, but I was also working nonstop, and I didn't know how to manage any of it. And I was like, God, there's got to be more. I wasn't really looking for anything specific, but that's kind of where this business found me. And I jumped in. I went really quick. I went Ruby my first 30 days, Diamond or Emerald 2 months later, Diamond 2 months later, and then Double Diamond by month 8. I saw a high above average Double Diamond paycheck when I first saw that. It provided us the opportunity to move and travel. We've lived in South Carolina. We've lived now we're in Florida. We're about to move to North Carolina. So many opportunities that I would not have had without this business. That's a quick story of who I am. If you guys know me at all, you know I am obsessed with Host to Post. Like, I think that is the most amazing tool to help you work your business. I got started right before Host to Post was a thing, so I got to see kind of it introduced and grow into what it is now. And I'm obsessed with it. I'm really excited to kind of go over my systems there. I love to work smarter, not harder. Okay. And Host to Post is that. You can literally use it to run every aspect of your business just about. And I mean, I like those numbers, right? One thing that I can do 10, 15 minutes here and there and really accomplish so much. So we're going to really dive in. I've got a ton of scripts for you guys as we work through. I'll be putting those in the chat to keep you guys all my scripts. I'm gonna make sure I pull them up real quick so that I have them ready, but I've got a ton of those for you. And we're gonna jump right in. I think the first thing though, when it comes to Host to Post, as with 90% of everything in this business, is mindset. And I know that's not yet the nitty gritty, but I promise you the scripts and all those things are coming. But first, we've got to have our mind in the right place. When I got started, I was not getting 10 Host to Post up a day. Now, I mean, 2.5 years in, I get almost 20 up every single day. And it didn't start there. It started with a couple Host to Post here and there and no ounce of consistency. I did not like Host to Post. I felt like it was a waste of my time. I hated every aspect of it. Like, it was not my thing. And so I wasn't putting the effort into it to get the results needed. I kind of had this like half in, half out mentality. I didn't like doing it. And one of the biggest switches in me from getting just a couple Host to Post up a day to getting fairly easily 20 Host to Post up and some. I mean, that's like Monday, I had like 50, 60 Host to Post up. And the biggest switch from going to like 2 to 3 to that was I learned to fall in love with Host to Post. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I learned to respect it, to see it for what it could do for my business, and really fall in love with Host to Post. If you were to sit me down and be like, Mariah, you can only work an hour today, or you can only work 10 minutes today, what are you going to do? Instantly, I'm going to go get my Host to Post up. I know that if I can do that, my business is going to stay running. I've had some very difficult times I faced in my business. Obviously, 2.5 years, like life happens, right? And during those times, there was times where I was not able to fully commit to my business like I wanted. I mean, we all go through that. but I was able to still do my host to post. And so there was days that I wouldn't post on my page, I wouldn't message anyone, but I would get those 10 host to post up. I wouldn't reply to the comments, but I would get them up. And by being so crazy consistent for 2.5 years almost of getting 10 plus host to post up every day, I've trained my brain to not see it as this difficult task, to not see it as this like, bar, like I've got to figure out how to get 10 up. Instead, I see it as this exciting thing I get to do every day. And I know that if I'm just doing that, my business is going to be growing. And so you've got to get that mindset that this is hard, that I can't get that many. Oh, it just works for them, XYZ. You've got to get those thoughts gone, because no matter what tools you have, if you are not believing that it's going to work, if you're not believing that you're able, if you're not happy with the work you're doing, no matter how much effort you put into it, you're not going to see the same result come out of it. So in order to have the outcome you want, we first have to believe that it's worth it, that you can do it, and that it's easy. Okay, just start telling yourself it's easy to get my 10 host to post up. If that's not something that you're regularly doing, getting those up, I want you to start journaling that every single morning. It's easy to get 10 host to post. I'm amazing at host to post. 10 host to post is like chump change. Like, it comes easy to me. And when you start putting out there that that is your view on it, it is an easy task to do. You don't struggle. You don't have to fight to get it done. You're going to start seeing that not only is it going to be easier to get them done, but with the host to post you are getting up, they're going to be more effective. You're going to have more comments. You're going to have more people saying yes. And all of that starts with what you are projecting out there, like what you are thinking about it. And so that's the first thing we got to deal with, is the way we look at host to post. Now for the nitty gritties. There's really two ways I do host to post. I post about the giveaway and I message people. It's super simple, guys. We don't have to get complicated. It's just these two things. And so I think it's really important when posting about the giveaway, we're going to talk about posting first, to not overdo it. If you post like every day, every couple days about the giveaway, I've noticed you don't get as many comments, because people know that they don't have to comment. They can just comment tomorrow, or they can just drop a comment the next day. So there's no urgency. There's no like, oh my gosh, she's giving away this, I didn't even realize it. No, because you're posting about it all the time. So you want to create curiosity. You only want to be posting about the giveaway 1, maybe 2 times a week, depending. I mean, if we're at like month end and I'm really pushing, like I may put those 2 up a week, but I really try to keep it to just 1 giveaway post on my personal page per week. And if you guys are new, a giveaway post is something, pretty generic, something like, what do I have up right now? Like, drop your grandparents' name, or like, this is so interesting. Drop your grandparents' name. I just want to see what your grandparents' names were, and I'll give you an entry to my giveaway. And I'm like, I probably have 300 comments on this post, just because people want to put in their grandparents' name. That's always a great thing. Anytime people want to give you their opinion, people want to like feel included, ask their favorite ice cream flavor, ask their favorite holiday, or what shirt color they're wearing, something just to get their engagement, get those comments in, so you do have those people to message. And then, so we're going to limit our posting. We're going to do it 1 to 2 times a week. And then we're also going to limit our responding to comments. This is huge, okay? It's such a little thing that really does make a big difference. Don't comment, or don't like respond to all the comments when you sit down. Okay, so I want you to do no more than 20 comments at a time. So you go to your giveaway post that's on your page, and you're going to go respond to the first 20 people. You're going to reply to every single comment. You're either going to be like, I'm messaging you, because you're going to go send them the information. If they've already posted and you're not giving them another entry right then, make sure you tell them that. Be like, girl, you already entered, or something like that, because the more times you can comment on it, the more boosting you're going to do for that post. So you're only going to do 20 comments, okay? If you got 40 people who've already commented on this, you're only going to acknowledge the first 20. Then you're going to take a break. And what that's going to do when you come back to do the second 20, that's going to boost your post. You're going to go drop 20 comments. Facebook is like, oh my gosh, 20 new comments on this post. It's popular. Let me go show it to more people. So you're going to start getting more comments. And then you're going to go only acknowledge the next 20. And then it's going to boost it again. And then you're going to only acknowledge the next 20, and it's going to boost it again. And so this is not, this one post we're going to put up each week. It's going to like get it where it's going to be seen again and again and again, by different markets. And it's just a quick thing by just not like replying to everyone. Cause I know I'm so bad about it. I'll like see 100 comments and I'm like, yes, I need to go get 100 messages out. But we're going to slow down and we're going to break it down and do it in chunks. So as I have these people, I just message them pretty simple, like, hey girl, thanks for commenting on my post. I'm giving away $1,000 this month. We're doing 500 on the 20th and the 30th. Like, all you have to do to be entered is just to put up a like small post that I send you on your page. Does that sound good for you? I send them the post, they put it up on their page, they let me know they're done, they put it up on their page, and then I'm gonna go save it to a collection. There's a lot of top leaders who save to collections and also write things down. Again, I like to work smarter, not harder. I like to do things as simple as possible. So all I do with my host to post people is I save them to a collection. I make a new collection on Facebook every month. If you're new, it's so simple to do, guys. You just click the 3 dots on the top right-hand corner of a post, hit save to collection. If you've already got it made, you just click which one. If not, you just hit create new collection, and then you name it whatever you want. So for me, it was like April HAP 2021, because I still got collections from last year. So I've got all of my host to post right there, which makes it so simple for me to go back, see who's posted, to go see who's commented, all of that. And I'm not having to take the time to write down everyone's name who's posted for me. They're all right there. I can just go look real quick. And then I also, the very next day, so like I will every morning, I'll go to my messenger and I'll scroll back to yesterday, and I'm going to message anyone I spoke to who didn't respond to me. So when it comes to host to post with this, I will go back to anyone I sent a post and be like, hey girl, were you able to put that up? Even sometimes if I like can kind of remember seeing their name that I think they posted, if they did not tell me done that they posted it, I'm going to message them and be like, hey, were you able to put it up? I just like the confirmation. I like to be able to make it simple. If I open up our like text thread, I want to be able to see that she put the post up versus having to like go click on her name and go look. So I go back to anyone who did not tell me they put the post up. I'm like, hey, were you able to put that post up? Like, can we get that going? And that's like another really small thing that's taken it from a lot of people that I had sent the post and then they ghosted me, to now those people are going and putting that post up today because they forgot yesterday. I mean, guys, how often are we like on our phone having a conversation and like the baby cries or the dog barks or you get a phone call and you forget what you're doing and you sit your phone down? Our potentials are the exact same way, if not worse, because they're not getting paid for this. And so just taking those like couple of minutes to reach back out to them and be like, hey, were you able to do this? A lot of people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Let me go put it up right now. And then, I mean, that's work I did yesterday that I'm getting the fruit from today. So that's less host to post I have to work for today, because I still got my 10 up yesterday. So as I'm doing these follow-ups, it's like, okay, another one up and another one up without me really having to do too much work now, because I did that yesterday. So that's pretty much how I handle posting. Pretty straightforward and simple, just a couple of little tricks in there. The second way that I get my host to post up is by messaging people. And this is a huge difference. If you've seen that video I did last year on my host to post system, this is the biggest difference. Before, I wasn't messaging for host to post. I was really only using my giveaway post and my second entries and things like that. But I've decided I wanted to push myself past 10. And so I could very easily get my 10 up by just, having my post going, but I wanted more. And so I've been pushing to do 20 a day, which has pushed me to get creative. That kind of goes back to that mindset we talked about at the beginning. We're going to talk a little bit more about it at the end. Is we've got to, as Mark says, we've got to be a problem solver, not a problem finder. And so if you're struggling to get 10 up, you don't just sit there and say, oh, I'm struggling to get 10 up. What more can you do? What different can you do so that you're able to get those 10 up? And that's kind of where I found myself. And I was like, okay, well, I can get 10. So what more can I do to get 20? I can't message more people necessarily because I have a lot of issues going in Facebook jail. Like, drop a 1 in the chat if you know that struggle, okay? So I'm not out here. I'm like, I can't message 300 more people. What can I do that's going to be super effective, but not be like crazy spammy and put me in messenger jail. And so I was like, I'll get, again, guys, we're going to work smarter, not harder. I'm going to find another system that's going to knock this out. So for me, like I said at the beginning, I use Host to Post for everything. And we're going to talk, some of the different ways that I use Host to Post to work my business in a minute. But here's a new thing I've added in that I also use to do everything. These two things. So I do my Host to Post and I message down my friends list. If I did just those two things and I never posted on my page again, I could still run a successful business. Okay. So I was like, what can I do? I'm going to go find people to talk to. And so I just pulled up Facebook, and if you go to like your profile, not like in the like settings where you can go to the categories and all, but go to your profile and click your friends there, it will automatically put your friends list in alphabetical order. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start with A, and I'm just going to talk to everybody. And this allowed me to like knock out so many birds with like just 2 stones. Okay. I was able to unfriend people. I was able to interact with people. I was able to follow up with people, and I was able to get my Host to Post up just by adding this one thing to my business and messaging every day down my friends list. Some days I'll go through a whole letter. Some days I'll go through like 10 people. I don't know. It depends on the day. But I just pick a name and I start there. And so I started A's and I worked my way through. For organizational purposes, guys, I am like negative 30% green. Organization is not my thing. And so don't expect anything fancy. I use notes on my phone. And like I have at the top of the notes, I have friends list, and I put the person's name there as the last person I spoke to. So I just go back and find them. And then I have distributor, and I put my potential distributors, and then I have customer, and I put my potential customers all on the same note, and I do it every month. So super simple. And that way I was very much a pen and paper person, but that way I just always have my potentials list. I always have where I left off on my friends list, always on me, so I can keep working on the go. So I would just start with A, and I'm going to start going through. And the rule here is you have to engage with every single person on your friends list. Okay, this is going to push you to get creative, to step outside your comfort zone, and to knock out like 30 tasks with one thing. So I may start in the first person. Maybe it's someone who hosted a post for me 2 months ago. And so, well, we've not talked about products or business. All you've done is hosted a post for me. Well, I'll ask you to host a post again. And so I will put in the chat what I say. But so for person 1, they've posted before. I'm going to ask them to host a post again. Boom. I'm like, hey, girl, I know you were interested and posted for me before, so I'm reaching out again. And so many people are like, heck yeah, I'll post again. Sure. And so super simple wording. I mean, it's just asking, guys. I know you guys have all heard it. You got to make an ask out of yourself. And that is just asking. Okay. So maybe the second person is a potential customer. Oh, this has been a game changer for me, guys, because I hate feeling like I'm bothering people. So follow-ups were something I really had to grow into. It's something I had to mature into because I did not want people to get mad at me. Now I don't care. It's my job, so I'll do it, and I don't care. But it took me a minute to get there. And so this is something I've started doing. If I spoke to someone about a product and I followed up like 3 million times and I've not got a response, like, you know what I'm talking about. We all have those. Okay. So if I've done that, I'm going to take a new approach. Okay. I'm going to ask them to host a post for me. And so this is what I say. And I'm just like, hey, maybe right now isn't the best time for you, or you aren't interested in this product at this time. And that's okay. Would you be willing to spread the word and put up a post I give you on your wall? In return, I'll enter you to my giveaway. So many people are like, oh my gosh, I just keep forgetting to message you back, but yes, I'll post, or send me some more information on the product and I'll post. Or other people are like, yeah, I just have a lot going on right now. It's not a good time, but I would love to post for you. So it does get a lot up. Some people are just like, yes, and post. But if they don't like give me an excuse or a reason, when they post, I always throw up a quick, now that I have your attention, like now that I have you, if you've got a minute, do you want to talk more about this product? Like, are you interested in getting your order in? And I typically get an answer then. I mean, I would always love to hear a no over like a nothing. So at that point, I'm able to get the no or to get the, oh, you know, it's just not a good time for me or something like that. So that is the first 2 people we've come in contact on my friends list. We're great people, right? They were something we can interact with. So let's say the 3rd person on my friends list. This is someone that I've asked to host a post before. I sent them they commented on one of my posts and I was like, hey girl, like, thanks for commenting on my post. Like, would you like to be in my giveaway? And they did not respond. I don't have time for that in my business. That's not giving me anything. I'm sorry, but if you don't have the time to respond to me with that, like, I'm good. Like, if that's all we've talked about, you're not building my network or anything. That person, I'm just going to unfriend them. Like, that's so simple. Okay. I don't know about you guys, if you've been around for a while, I was like stuck at 5,000 friends forever, which is a great problem to have, but my market was super stagnant. I wasn't getting a lot of interaction, but I also wasn't able to like mass add people because I was always so close to max out. Since I started working through my friends list every day like this, I'm like right at 4,000 friends. So I'm constantly going like up to 4,500 and back down and up and down. My post gets so much more interaction. I'm signing more customers easier because I've got a fresher market. So this is huge. So I'll go unfriend that person. Also, if they have nasty things on their Facebook, when I go click on their name to their page and I see something like, oof, I'm gonna unfriend them. I ain't got time for that. If they've been mean to me, I'm gonna unfriend them, you know, whatever that looks like. If it's a potential customer I'm in a conversation with, I'm not going to, you know, break conversation where we're at. I'm going to then take the time to go interact on their page. So again, another task I'm able to get done. And so I may go comment on a couple of their pictures or like a couple of things and interact. Go back to my friends list. And maybe I find someone that I've not spoke to ever before. So I'm going to ask them to host a post for me, of course. And so I'm just going to say something like, hey girl, quick question, not asking you to buy anything. I don't know if you saw, but I'm giving away $500 on the 20th and 30th. Can I give you a post to post to your wall for me? In return, I'll give you 2 entries in my drawing or 1 entry in my drawing. I kind of vary with this. I was like, it would help me out a ton. And I also send the post with that. I feel like that works a little bit better because then I'm not having to like start up this new conversation with this person. I'm just like, hey, we've never spoke. I don't know if you've seen. If you want to enter to my giveaway, put this on your page. And I do get a lot of people to post that way as well. And then as we're still working through my friends list, so maybe I'm going to find someone that I spoke to before the gummies came out. Okay. If I had a conversation before gummies came out, guess what? You about to learn about these gummies. I don't know about you guys, but I've never tested a product that I personally felt results with so quickly. I mean, I was like 2 or 3 days into taking those gummies and I was like, oh my gosh, my pants fit different. So everyone needs them. So I use this as a quick follow-up while going through. So if I'm not going to message them for host to post, if I'm not unfriending them, and if I'm not interacting, all that's left to do here is to follow up with them. So if we've ever spoke about weight loss, I follow up about the gummies. I just put that in the chat. And then if we've ever spoke about the business, I'll voice memo them and just tell them, you know, whatever specials we've got going on, or, you know, hey girl, I was just thinking about you, or your post came up on my page and I just was wondering, have you thought about it any more recently? And in just a short amount of time, guys, I'm able to, you know, say I work through 15, 20 people on my friends list, and I'm able to then, you know, message for host to post, unfriend, interact, and follow up, all by doing one task. Like, I absolutely love that. It makes it so simple to get a lot of things done very quickly. And I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So after I do that, the last messaging thing I do is I offer every single person who posts for me a second entry to my giveaway. And I do, by the way, guys, I do see you guys putting in the chat. If I stop and read those things, I will totally lose my train of thought, but I promise at the end, I will come back and I'll scroll back up and answer all of your questions. So if you have any questions as we're going, put them in the chat. I will get back to them, I promise. But we're gonna keep on rocking. I'll come back to this at the end because I got squirrel brain. But so when someone does put up a post for me, 2 days later, like clockwork, I have them put up a second post. Very rarely do I have people post about my giveaway as the first thing. If they do, my second post would then have them post about a product. Typically, I have them post about the products first. So 2 days later, I message them again and I'm like, hey girl, how would you like a second entry into my giveaway? Post and tag me in this. And I send them that with the post. 90% of people post it. Like, it's very rare that people don't. And again, I do things very simply. I don't have things written down or anything. I just open my phone. I go to the collections. I find the last like 2 days. So like, what is today? Today's Wednesday. So I go and I like click on my host to post until I find someone who posted on Monday. And then I keep going until I find the people who posted Sunday and I've already messaged. So I literally just click through my collection, find all the people who posted on Monday, and I send them all this, and that gets which is a huge boost. So now they posted twice, and now all of their friends have either told me they want products or the opportunity, if I do business, host to post. And then now they're all wanting to get into my giveaway. So then now I'm messaging all of their friends, getting them to post about the products or business. And then 2 days later, a post about the giveaway. And then their friends, I'll message and have them post about products or the business. And then 2 days later, post about the giveaway. So it's a really natural system that keeps people keeps people in your circle, like coming in and going out very organically. So I don't feel like I really have to rack my brain to get 10 host to post up ever. Most of the time it's like, oh, I already have 10 up. Like, dang, I don't feel like I've done anything. And I know that sounds crazy for some of you guys. Okay. I promise I'm not a magical unicorn. Okay. Everyone can do that. And it didn't happen overnight. It happened with one, changing my mindset, and then really living by these systems every single day, religiously implementing these systems, committing to the process of learning, of working out that host to post muscle, and doing like getting all of this stuff going. Okay, so this is something I'm so excited to talk about. This is something brand new I have started. I want to give full credit to who I heard it from. I heard it from Chantel on, I do not know her last name. Okay, so don't come for me, but I'm trying to give the credit on the Diamond Above Zoom a couple weeks ago. And this idea rocked my world. Okay, guys, so buckle up. Look, you guys know I've said it a million times. I like to work smarter, not harder. And if I can see something that I'm like, dude, this is big, I'm full all in. And so I've been doing this for a solid week and a half. Like, that's how new it is. I'm already obsessed. Okay, so she has a group, a text club that she calls her giveaway gals. You can name it whatever you want, but I just took that name because I am not creative. So she's got this text club called her giveaway gals. And the whole thing is like, when someone posts for her, she asks them if they want to then join her text club, where they'll have additional opportunities to get entries. So simple, guys. Okay. And don't worry if you're not technologically savvy. It's so simple because the Connect app is amazing. Okay, so all you're gonna do to set this up, okay, you're gonna open Connect, you're gonna go to like view contacts, you're gonna hit the plus sign and like create a new group. Okay, you're gonna name the group whatever you want your text club called, like blessing givers or giveaway gals or whatever. And you're just gonna create a little folder. Okay, so as we're gonna ask people, I will share my scripts. As we're asked people if they want to get into our giveaway gals text club, we get their phone number, we go straight into the Connect app, we hit our like little giveaway gal group, and you hit plus. You put in their first and last name so you can find them on Facebook or whatever their Facebook name is. Okay, I've got some like sugar baby doll cracker, I don't know, all these weird words. Like, I'm putting their Facebook name in so I can find them, and I put that in the name and I put their phone number in, and then I just save it to the Connect app. When I want to go message these people, all I have to do is go into Connect, select that group, and I can send really quickly messages to every single person in that group. So as soon as they post, this is what I send them, the first post. So I send them this after they put up their original post, not the second entry. So I have them post about Thermofite X, okay? And then when they say done, or if I had to message them the next day, like, hey, we're able to put that up, and they say yes, whenever I get that confirmation, I send them this. And it just says, thank you so much for entering. I got you in. One more quick thing. If you want to be included in my giveaway gals, let me know. You'll get a text from me when I start a new giveaway, and all my text gals also get chances to earn extra entries throughout the week. If you want me to include you in that, send me your number and I'll add you. So simple. Okay, let me just say, guys. Okay, week and a half in, I'm still real new. But the first like 20 people I sent it to, 19 said yes. I like those numbers, okay? 19 were like, yeah, add me, heck yeah, get me in. At this point, I've been doing it for a week and a half. I have over 60 people. 60 people in my text club. 60 people that I could just send one text and it goes to all 60 people for them to go post for me. Amazing, okay? I will also talk about kind of how I organize this and all of that. But so once they send me their phone number, I then send this back. And I just say, perfect, I've got you added. I'll be sending the text from my cell phone number just so they know what to expect, like what number to expect it. So like, I mean, come on. You don't want to get like a random message and be like, what is going on? They know to expect it. So the text you'll get will be just the post itself. And if you want an entry, just copy, paste, post, and text back done. So I can keep track of your entries. You can definitely skip entries anytime too by not replying back, but this way you always have the option to get in. I'll send 1 to 2 posts a week usually. You just did the first one, and you'll get another one before Sunday for an extra entry. I appreciate you. Welcome to my giveaway, gals. Thank you for supporting me. You're amazing. And so that you'll get another before Sunday or before whatever day. Like I'm obviously it's Sunday. I'm probably gonna change that, but that's my like structure sentence or my structure script. But that's so that post that I just referenced, though, that's the second entry post. So they already are expecting another message, and I send that straight back through Facebook. I don't go text them yet. So they get that first post up, they get my second entry, and now they're also in this text club. Now, I'm not jumping into Connect App 3 million times a day. It's not effective. I'm all about smart, not hard. Okay. So I just use the notes on my phone and I put their name and their phone number. At the end of the day, or whenever I feel like doing it, I go to Connect App and I'll just add a bunch of people, like 10, 20 people, however many I have at that time, and I'll get them added to that text club. It's so simple, guys. And so the way I'm doing this with my second entries, again, you can do this however you want. Adapt this to fit you. This is just how I'm doing it. In order to not make it like too much, because I don't want people like posting like 3 days in a row for me, like that's a lot. So Monday through Friday, I put everyone into Connect App. As soon as they are like, yes, I want to be added, I like put them on my note. That night I put them into Connect App. On the weekend, I hold on to them. I put them in my note and I leave them there. On Monday, I text my text club and I send the post out. Then once I do that, I add my people from the weekend to the text club. So then all week, Monday through Friday, I'll be adding people, adding people, adding people. The weekend comes, I'll hold those people. And on Monday, I will put the post in there and then add them. And so that way I'm not having like people post on Saturday, Sunday, Monday because of the second entries and all. It still spaces it out and it keeps it super simple and like easy to follow. It's not like crazy, like trying to keep it organized. And then on Monday, I'm just sending like, hey, giveaway gals, here's the post for this week's entry. And I just send a post. And Chantel was talking about like a lot of people's biggest apprehension with this was the idea of having the same person post over and over again. And I get that because that's 100% the way I thought. I give someone a chance to post about products, post about the giveaway, post about business, and then I unfriend them because I've already tapped their market. Like they've got nothing else for me. But she made a really good point. And she was like, well, I mean, we post every day. Well, you're right. We do post every day. So if we post every day and it works, why would them posting every month not work, or every couple of weeks not work. It's a good point, right? And then so with my giveaway gals, what I'm doing to make sure I'm not like repeating myself, I am not putting one of my host to post in that chat. So like those posts that I'm having people put on their pages, my thermal FedEx, my gummies, my coffee, my distributor post that I send people to put on their page, I am not putting that kind of thing in my giveaway gals. My giveaway gals, I'm literally just putting a post, like something that I would put on my page. I pull up the message I sent the other day, but I'm keeping it completely different so that it's not like repeating. I've said when I did this Monday, I was like, good morning, giveaway gals. Congratulations, Stormy West, for winning last week's 150. I put that in there so they know who the winner was. To get an entry in for your chance to be this week's winner. Whoops, somebody's unmuted. Okay. Look, guys, I'm telling you, scroll brain, I was gone. Let's see. So to get an entry for this week's winner, post this and message me back, done. And I just sent volunteers needed. If you could chew 2 gummies a day that are clinically proven to shrink your midsection, would you do it? That's just like a post I took off of my Facebook. And so I sent that out. Let me tell you, okay, the first one I did, the first message I sent out in my giveaway gals was Monday. I had 23 people in that chat. Within 3 minutes, I had 8 host to post up. Say it again for those in the back, within 3 minutes, I had 8 host to post up. Oh my gosh. Like, you want to talk work smarter, not harder? Okay. And I'm only doing that once a week. I'm not giving those people a second entry post. Like they have already been entered. Once a week I'm doing that. But like if I could on every Monday, that's why I did it on my day on Monday. Again, complete flexibility. You do you, boo. What's going to work your business? For me, I want a Monday. I want to jumpstart my week. So on Mondays, I'm going to do this. And that gives me like a huge rush on Mondays of people interested in the products, which just sets me up for the week. That gives me a lot of people to go ahead and start talking to. So I have those follow-ups set for that Friday, that Thursday when people are getting paid. Insane. Like, how amazing would that be to wake up every single Monday morning or whatever day you decide, send out a quick message. It takes 30 seconds to go like send and connect, and boom, you just got your 10 host to post up before you even got out of bed, because it's that quick. Amazing. Like, I think this is just life-changing. Okay, guys, like I think it is insane. And so that's been huge for me. I mean, like I said, I only did it once. I'm excited for Monday to come around again. I'm already up to though a week and a half in, and I have like 60 people in my like giveaway gals, and it just is going to keep growing because everyone wants these chances to win. It's amazing. One quick tip with that though, if you do have an iPhone, make sure you go into your settings on your phone and turn off iMessage when you send messages once you get over like 50 or 60, because believe it or not, guys, let me tell you, when we had that chat a couple minutes ago about Facebook jail, I'm the queen. You can also go into iPhone jail. You can go into iPhone jail if you iMessage too many people too quickly. It's like an absurd number. It's like 100, 200 people, something like that. But just to be sure, so if you turn off your iMessage, you can send unlimited amounts of messages. It will not affect you. So that's just a quick tip there. I think that's about everything I had for that. So that's my giveaway gals. That's pretty much there is how I get up my host to post. I'm either posting about the giveaway, I'm messaging, or I've got my little giveaway gals on the side. And very easily with the right mindset, you'll start getting 10 to 20 host to post up every single day. Like every single day. And what I love about host to post, especially with adding in, if you guys don't do it already, that second entry to have them post about your giveaway, is like you only have to work really hard for 2 days. That's it. So like if I work really hard, like I said, Monday I worked really hard. I got up 50 host to post on Monday. It was a lot of work. I spent a lot of time on it. I sent out a lot of messages. It was an all-day event, but I got those 50 host to post up. Well, today was 2 days later. So within 10 minutes of sending out my second entry messages to all 50 people, I had like 10, 12 14 host to post up. Like that. And then those are filling up. I've got some of my giveaway posts right now that have like 50, 60 comments on it that I'm messaging, who are then posting for me today. And then guess what? In 2 days, I get to go message all those people and have them post. And then I got a much more people interested. And so as long as you're working like those first 2 days aggressively to get a mass number, from there, it really maintains itself. It becomes this cycle of bringing people in, which makes it so much easier to get them up. Like, can you guys just imagine if you are not doing 10 host to post a day, what your business could look like if you started doing 10 host to post a day? Imagine, guys, if you do 10 host to post a day, what your business could look like if you started doing 20 host to post a day. Like, who says you can't? I probably work on my phone 2 hours a day. It's not like I'm glued to it, and I get my 20 up. Your business will explode if you can master host to post. Like, I cannot put enough emphasis on it, guys. It can absolutely change your business. So I want to make sure you guys are hearing these things, that you are implementing them when you get off of here, that you're not just, sitting on it. Because guys, this could be everything. This could be the thing that gets you that promotion this month. This could host to post and really getting committed to it could be what helps you double promote. Like, could completely change your next 90 days and like the rest of your business. Like, it's so huge. It can do absolutely everything. And so I said I use host to post to pretty much run 90% of my business. So that's how I get them up. And then what I do with them that's not actually host to posty to keep my business running. So I use host to post to get distributors. Now, I do not host to post for distributors very regularly. It's not what I do mainly. I do a lot more bringing customers in than trying to bring in distributors. I'll put some in every now and then if we've got a promotion going, or if I'm really pushing to bring in distributors. Heck yeah, I'll fill up some distributor host to post, but that's not really what I'm doing. And this is literally how I sign 90% of my distributors. And guys, I sign between 3 and 10 distributors every single month since I started the business doing this. Okay, this is how I sign all of them. So I just put the message I use in the chat. I will go back to last month's host to post. Again, they're in that collection. They're super easy to get to. So I'll go back and I'll go to March host to post, and I'll just start at the beginning. Again, super simple. And I will go to the people who posted about products or the business, like whatever, one of those posts, not my giveaways. And I will click on their name, and I'm going to go message them, and I'm going to send them this. And I'm just going to be like, oh my gosh, girl, thanks for putting that post up. Have you ever thought about doing this? You would do the same thing that you just did by posting for me. Okay, guys, let's think about this. What do we do with host to post, right? We do a giveaway. And a lot of teams, we give away cash. So if somebody wants to win cash, guess what they need? They need money. And if someone needs money, guess what else they need? They need this business. They just don't know it. They either don't know that, it's even an opportunity for them. They don't think that you would want them on their team. They don't think that they're qualified. Like, there's so many like doubts or fears, or just not even knowing. It's our job to then again make an ask out of ourselves and bring it up. Like, every single person that's probably joined my team, except maybe 1 or 2, posted for me first. So I use last month's host to post, and I go and I message everyone. And I love this because, again, we work smarter, not harder. And so all of my hard work I'm doing this month, I'm getting up those host to posts for my customers. I am host to posting my booty off, my 10 to 20 a day, which, guys, like, think about it. Okay, think about this. 10 to 20 a day is roughly, depending on the month, roughly 300 to 600 host to post in a month. So that means my next month, I have 300 to 600 people to now message about the business by doing 10 to 20 host to post a day. It's so stackable. You guys see what I'm saying when I'm like, host to post really is a game changer? So I'm going to go and I'm going to message everyone who hosted a post for me last month. And I'm like, dude, have you thought about doing the business? And then they're going to say yes, that they would love information 90% of the time. If they say no, guess what we're going to do? We're going to revert up a couple messages and we're going to be like, no problem, but I'm doing another giveaway this month. You want in? Boom, we just turned that conversation into another host to post. Okay, we don't take no for an answer here. We're gonna keep bringing up new things. Like if someone, and this is another one, I didn't have a script for this one saved, but if I'm talking to a potential customer and they tell me no, or they give me a future date, okay, on my calendar, but in the meantime, you want to post for me? Like, I'm asking everybody to host a post, y'all. And so real quick, I'm not going to go into distributor conversations or anything like that, but I will share this. This is what I say back to people who reply to that first message. So they posted for me last month. I messaged them and I was like, hey, thanks. Like, you know, would you be interested? They say yes. This is the next thing I send. Super simple. You know, confused mind says no. And I think this has been a huge thing for me is I do not jump into all the details. I do not jump into how we're paid, what we're paid. Like I don't jump into the company. I don't jump into the products. I don't jump into all of this crazy things. They say yes. I keep it so simple. And I'm like, basically what I do is post on social media and I talk to people who are interested. I make commissions and bonuses from there. Is that something you'd be interested in doing? Like I'll teach you how to do that. So simple. So that way that they are not like instantly overwhelmed, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said yes to this girl. That is a long message to read. No. We keeping it short and sweet and super like concise and to the point. From there, I will then talk about the business and the products and go more in detail. But I think that's just a really quick way to jump them into the business. And that's, like I said, guys, that's how I sign on my distributors. Like, this is not a distributor signing through Zoom by any means, but like, I know that is a huge struggle for a lot of people. I mean, I get it 100%. I go through so many seasons of my business where I'm like, oh, I don't know how to sign distributors. I can't sign distributors. No one's commenting on my posts. Like, we all have those same doubts and fears. This simplifies it. This allows you to work for one thing this month and reap additional benefits next month. And again, I'll go real quick. I don't know. I was saying that like double. I don't know why that was coming out double. Real quickly, I'll go into how I organize the way I do this. Again, simple guys. So I just go to my album and I start clicking through people. Don't worry, this is a perfect segue to my next thing. And so I just start clicking through people, and so I will go through all the people who posted until I get a giveaway post. When I find a giveaway post, this person I'm already going to message if they posted other products. That's how they got the second entry. So I'm going to go to the giveaway post and I'm going to go through all the comments and I'm going to delete people who did not respond to me. Or if I send out friend requests and they're still pending, I'm going to cancel them. So that way I am unfriending people. I'm also clearing out my like pending friend request file, like all the things at once. And then I unsave that post. So I make it go away. So but when I go through my entire collection, at the end of it, all that's left is product post. So that way I can then follow up next month by going back to this album. So if like I want to do a mass follow-up, I can go straight to March's host to post. It's only going to be product post. I just go through the comments and I've got a ton of people to follow up with. Simple guys, okay? And then I will also stop there. And so I may not like unsave the giveaway post right then. And then the next time I come in, because I'm not gonna do it all at once, 300 to 600 people, I can't do all that at once. I'll just scroll through my album until I find the giveaway post, and then I'll work from there until I hit another giveaway post, and then maybe I stop, and then I'll go away, and I'll come back, and I'll scroll until I get to the next giveaway post, because as I'm working through the giveaway post, I'm unsaving them, they're going away, so it makes it like an easy like bookmark to know where I was at. So that's how I kind of follow up using host to post. I also will like at the end of yes, this will be recorded and posted on my YouTube tonight. But where was I about to go with that? I'm telling you guys, I'm scroll brain. I got to turn this freaking chat off. Okay. I'll follow up. So every Friday, because follow up Friday, guys, you know, we got to get that bag. We got to be talking to everybody we can. I'll go back to my host to post from this month and I'll just go through all of the comments and follow up that way. So again, using host to post to really run as many things as I possibly can. I briefly talked about, nope, I did. Oh, I did. I already talked about unfriending people using host to post. I also obviously add people. At this point in my business, I have maxed out at 5,000 a million times. So I don't personally go and add anyone who's not from host to post. To me, it's not worth my time. I would just max out really quickly then, and I have a good system. If you do not have 4,000 friends, you need to be adding people any way you can, okay? So please keep adding. Do not just settle back and be like, oh, she said I only need to add from host to post. No, I didn't, okay? Once you hit 4,000, then yes, that's fine. But you want to get that market as big as possible. You want to get yourself to 4,000 friends, then you can kind of settle back. And so I add by just going through the comments and the likes on my post. And that's where I would add people to my network there. So that's really how I get up on my host to post, and then how I use host to post and working through my friends list to kind of do everything for my business. In just a short amount of time, I can check off so many different of my KPI tasks, so many of my personal like push tasks, just by host to posting and messaging down my friends list. And guys, I get asked this. This is probably the most common question I get asked when it comes to host to post. How many people do you talk to in order to get your 10? I could not tell you. I could not fathom how many people I talk to. Some days I may talk to 10 people and get 10 host to post up. Some days I may talk to 300 people to get 10 host to post up. I don't care how many people I talk to. And if you ask the question, whether you've asked it to someone like before, or you asked it in your head during this, I want you to reevaluate that, okay? That's one of those mindset things. You're asking the wrong question. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people you talk to. It matters that you get the job done. And so if it takes 10 people, if it takes 1,000 people, you're going to keep working until you get the results you're pushing for. So if you're pushing to up your game and you want to go 15 host to post, if you want to go 10 host to post, then you're going to message, you're going to do whatever it takes until you get that result. Instead of, oh, I messaged 50 people, why am I not getting all my host to post up? You're looking at the wrong thing here, okay? So we're going to message and post and do until we get our results. And then we're going to be problem solvers, not problem finders. If it's not working, ask for help. Try something different. Get creative. Watch a training. There's so many amazing host to post trainings on YouTube. Rachel Jones has a bunch of them. Claire Flores has a bunch of them. Like, there's so many resources out there for you to get new perspectives. Like, there's no excuse. Like, you either ask questions or you go and find it out for yourself. Like, you don't have to be stuck. You get to decide to move past that. You get to decide to get creative, to work your business your way and make this thing work for you. Host to post works for everyone. If you do it enough and you do it consistently, if you get 10 host to post up today and nothing tomorrow, you're not going to see the same results as if you got 10 and 10. If you get 50 host to post up today and nothing tomorrow, you're not going to see the same result as if you would have gotten 10 host to post today and 10 tomorrow. Like, you've got to be consistent with what you're doing. Set the minimum as 10. Do not go to bed until you get those 10 host to post up. Yes, it's going to be hard. There's some days, like today, my in-laws were in town. And so we spent most of the day with them. So you best believe before we went and saw them at the beach, I had my 10 host to post up. I knew I had to go ahead and get it done because I wasn't going to have the time to do it throughout the day. You've got to prioritize it. And this goes back to the beginning. Learn to fall in love with host to post. Guys, you just heard a million ways of how it can completely change your business. Respect it. Love it. If this is the only thing that you do for your business in a day, you are still being successful and you're still going forward. Okay. It has so much power to completely change your business. If you're stuck, go get host to post. If you're having a bad day, go get host to post up. If someone told you no, go get host to post up. It is like the cure all. The more you can do of those, the quicker the success, the more conversations, and the better everything else is really going to go. So, I love you guys. I will have this posted tonight.